is a moderately strong oxidizing agent. ON is oxidizing agent. Strong oxidizing agent. Which of the following reactions? Which of the following reactions does not show oxidizing behavior? Does not show oxidizing behavior. So NEET 2016, sometimes they will give four options. In which option H2SO4 shows oxidizing property, or in which option H2SO4 does not show oxidizing property. So your first option, Cu plus 2H2SO4 gives rise to CuSO4 plus SO2 plus 2H2O. Next, second option, 3S plus 2H2SO4 gives rise to 3SO2 plus 2H2O. Next, third option, CaF2 plus H2SO4 gives rise to CaSO4 plus 2HF. So equation 2 into 4 8 oxygens. Therefore here 2 into 4 8 oxygens. Here 2 oxygens are there. 3 into 2 6 plus 2 8. 2 into 4 8. Sulfurs 3. Here 2. Sorry, 1 sulfur only here. Here don't write 3 sulfurs. 1 sulfur only. Then only equation is balanced. 2HF. Write down 1 sulfur. CaSO4 plus 2HF. Fourth one, C plus 2H2SO4 gives rise to CO2 plus SO2 plus 2H2. See here. Now they are asking in which case H2SO4 does not act as oxidizing behavior. That means indirectly they are asking H2SO4 is a oxidizing agent. In which case it is not an oxidizing agent. We know that what is the oxidizing agent? Oxidizing agent means the reagent which oxidizes others. Itself undergo reduction. Itself undergo reduction. Opposite only should remember. Oxidizing agent, don't get confusion. Reducing agent. Opposite you should remember. Oxidizing agent means itself undergo reduction. Reducing agent, opposite, itself undergo oxidation. Opposite you should remember. It is the definition. Reducing agent means itself undergo oxidation. Oxidizing agent itself undergo reduction. Therefore here H2SO4 we have to check. Directly I am telling there is no need to consider the copper oxidation state because they are asking only about H2SO4. In sulfate sulfur oxidation state plus 6. Here sulfate is there plus 6, but here SO2 there plus 4. Here no change, but here plus 6 becomes plus 4. Therefore itself undergo reduction. Itself undergo reduction means it acts as oxidizing agent. But they are asking in which case does not act as oxidizing agent. First option wrong. Again here sulfur plus 6. Here SO2 plus 4. Plus 6 becomes plus 4 means itself reduction. Itself reduction means it acts as oxidizing agent. It is also wrong. Here sulfur plus 6. Here sulfur plus 6. Any change in oxidation state? No change in oxidation state. Therefore, in this case, it is not act as oxidizing agent. Therefore, third option correct. Why third option? Why in third option H2SO4 not act as oxidizing agent? No change in oxidation state. So that's why recent read examples. So in which case H2SO4 not act as oxidizing agent is your answer third option, because in third option there is no change in oxidation number. Itself not undergoes reduction. Fifth one, which act as both reducing agent as well as oxidizing agent. Which act as both reducing agent as well as oxidizing agent. First option ClO4 minus. Second option F2. Third option MnO4 minus. Fourth option ozone. So directly we don't know. By verification only we can identify. By verification. Cl central atom chlorine oxidation state you can calculate X. We don't know X. Each oxygen minus 2. 4 oxygens are there. Minus 8 equal to minus 1. Therefore X equal to what? Plus 7. So here chlorine oxidation state plus 7. Highest possible oxidation state. Highest possible oxidation state means it acts as highest possible oxidation state. Therefore it acts as only oxidizing agent. So in any case, if highest possible oxidation state is there, that has only oxidizing agent. Fluorine, last class we discussed, all halogens only act as oxidizing agents. All halogens act as only oxidizing agent. Because of small size, high electronegativity, they readily accept electrons. Hence, itself undergo reduction. Manganese, after that we have to calculate oxidation number plus 7. Here also highest possible oxidation state. Highest possible oxidation state is only act as oxidizing agent. Therefore, first three options wrong. Why first three options wrong? In first option, third option, highest possible oxidation state is there. Hence, only oxidizing agent. All halogens only act as oxidizing agent. Therefore, ozone, intermediate oxidation state is 0. Therefore, intermediate oxidation state 0 is there for oxygen. Hence it acts as both OA and RA. For oxygen, in rules we practice, for oxygen lowest -2, -1, 0, +1, +2. In fluorine compounds +1, +2. In normal oxide -2, peroxide -1, -1/2 also there. 0 is intermediate. Intermediate oxidation state means act as both oxidizing agent as well as reducing agent. Next, sixth one, which of the following is not a reducing agent? Which of the following is not a reducing agent? First option SO2. Second option H2O2. Third option CO2. Fourth option NO. Not a reducing agent. Sometimes in object like this also they will ask questions. Here SO2 sulfur oxidation state +4. So here they are asking not a reducing agent. Not a reducing agent means it acts as oxidizing agent. So here +4, oxidation state is not highest, it is intermediate. Intermediate means it acts as both OA as well as RE. Therefore it is wrong. Hydrogen peroxide -1, it is also intermediate, both OA and RE. Here CO2, carbon is +4. Here carbon +4 is present in highest possible oxidation state. For carbon, highest possible oxidation state is +4. Highest possible oxidation state means it will only act as oxidizing agent. Only act as oxidizing agent means it does not act as reducing agent. Why CO2 not act as Seventh one. In the reaction, in the reaction, 2Na2S2O3 plus I2 gives rise to Na2S4O6 plus 2NaI. I2 act as they given four options: oxidizing agent, reducing agent, like that. So they are asking only about I2. As we should consider only I2. Iodine uncombined state 0. This side iodine, sodium, leave the coefficient 2 for balancing purpose. Sodium plus 1. Iodine we know x equal to 0. Therefore x equal to what? Minus 1. Therefore here 0 becomes minus 1. Itself undergo reduction. 0 becomes minus 1 means itself undergo reduction. Itself undergo reduction means it acts as oxidizing agent. Therefore iodine acts as oxidizing agent. Why iodine acts as oxidizing agent? In that reaction, iodine itself undergoes reduction. Therefore it acts as oxidizing agent. Next, eighth one. It is a previous example. It is eighth one. When SO2 gas is passed through, when SO2 gas is passed through an acidified solution of potassium dichromate, when SO2 gas is passed through an acidified solution of potassium dichromate, then chromium sulfate, when chromium sulfate is formed, they only give it. The change in oxidation number of chromium is dash. See here, what we mentioned, whenever SO2 gas is passed through acidified sulfuric K2Cr2O7. This K2Cr2O7 changes to what? Chromium sulfate. Chromium sulfate formula Cr2SO4 thrice. It is a green color compound. So the exact balancing equation will comes in second year in deep log elements. According to given data, potassium dichromate converting into chromium sulfate. Potassium dichromate, they only mentioned when SO2 gas is passed through acidified solution of potassium dichromate turns to chromium sulfate. Therefore, here we are considering only chromium because they are asking change in oxidation number of chromium. Here chromium oxidation state already we calculated in the beginning. After that we have to calculate plus 6 by potassium plus 1, 2 potassium plus 2. Chromium we don't know, 2 chromiums 2x. Each oxygen minus 2, 7 oxygens are there. Minus 14 equal to 0. X equal to what? Plus 6. This side chromium we don't know, 2 chromiums 2x. Each sulfate minus 2. According to rules, each sulfate what? Minus 2. 3 sulfates are there. Minus 6 equal to 0. Or x equal to what? Plus 2. See here, chromium change in oxidation state what? Plus 6 to plus 3. Plus 6 to plus 3. In potassium dichromate plus 6. Chromium sulfate formula you should remember. Chromium sulfate formula Cr2SO4 thrice. Chromium sulfate. Therefore, change in oxidation state is plus 6 to plus 3. Next, ninth one. Identify the oxidizing agent and reducing agent in the following reaction. Cr2O7 minus 2 plus 6Fe plus gives rise to 2Cr plus 3 plus 6Fe plus 3 plus 7H2O. Now they are given one equation. Which one is reducing agent? Which one is oxidizing agent? Sometimes they only will give the equations. Now only we calculate here. Chromium oxidized state 1 plus 6. This side plus 3. Plus 6 becomes plus 3. Therefore itself undergoes reduction. Itself undergo reduction. Itself undergo reduction is attacked as oxidizing agent. See, iron plus 2 becomes plus 3. Itself undergo oxidation. Itself undergo oxidation is attacked as reducing agent. Therefore, dichromate, potassium dichromate is oxidizing agent. Fe plus 2 is reducing agent. Next. Tenth one. Which of the following chemical reaction? Tenth one. Which of the following? Which of the following chemical reaction? Which of the following chemical reaction depicts? Depicts means showing. Depicts means English shows. Which of the following chemical reaction depicts the recent NEET exam studies? Previous NEET exam studies. Which of the following chemical reaction depicts the oxidizing behavior of H2SO4? First option 2HI plus H2SO4 gives rise to I2 plus SO2 plus 2H2O. Second option CaOH twice plus H2SO4 gives rise to CaSO4 plus 2H2O. Third, NaCl plus H2SO4 gives rise to NaHSO4 plus HCl. Fourth, 2PCl5 plus H2SO4 gives rise to 2POCl3 plus 2HCl plus SO2Cl. So recent NEET examples, they given four options. You only identify in which reaction H2SO4 act as oxidizing agent. Indirectly they are asking in which reaction H2SO4 act as oxidizing agent. Therefore, only we should consider sulfuric acid. Sulfates, directly you should remember. In sulfates, fixed sulfur oxidized plus 6. Don't consider HA. This side sulfur plus 4. Plus 6 becomes plus 4. Therefore, itself undergoes reduction. Itself undergoes reduction is termed as oxidizing agent. Therefore, in first option only H2SO4 act as oxidizing agent. Just for understanding purpose, second option also I am checking. Sulfate, wherever SO4 is there, sulfur oxidation state fixed plus 6. This side also sulfate SO4. SO4 is there, sulfur fixed plus 6. Therefore, any change in oxidation state? No change. Does not act as oxidizing agent. Remaining options you can change. Therefore, recent NEET exam question. So, in which option sulfuric acid act as oxidizing agent is your answer is which one? First option. Next one more. Role of H2O2. Role of H2O2 in the reaction H2O2 plus Az2O gives rise to 2Az plus H2O plus O2 is dash. They given four options: reducing agent, oxidizing agent. Both act as reducing agent and oxidizing agent. Neither reducing agent sides. Oxygen oxidation state -1. Here hydrogen this side +1, this side also +1. Hence there is no need to consider about hydrogen. This side hydrogen +1, this side also hydrogen +1. Hence there is no need to highlight hydrogen oxidation number. Which element oxidation number undergoes change, that only we should highlight. Which element oxidation number is changing, that only we have to highlight. Here peroxide -1. If you don't know directly, go to the calculation. Each hydrogen +1, 2 hydrogens are there +2. Oxygen we don't know. 2x equal to 0. Therefore x equal to what? -1. This side uncombined state is there 0. Therefore -1 becomes 0. Itself undergo oxidation. Itself undergo oxidation is act as reducing agent. Therefore it act as reducing agent. Otherwise, see in Ac2O silver oxidation state 2x each oxygen -2 equal to 0. X equal to +1. Here 0. Therefore here +1 becomes 0 means reduction. So coming to the exact definition, what is meant by reducing agent? Which reduces others? Which reduces others? Itself undergo oxidation. See, hydrogen peroxide reduces silver oxide to silver. Hydrogen peroxide reduces silver oxide to silver. So hydrogen peroxide reduces others, but itself undergo oxidation. Therefore hydrogen peroxide act as reducing agent. In this reaction, why hydrogen peroxide act as reducing agent? Hydrogen peroxide reduces others, but itself undergo oxidation. Therefore it is a reducing agent. Next, one more important. This is also previous examples. 12th one. The pair of compounds that can exist together, is like this. Also sometimes they are asking questions. They are giving 4 pairs. Which pair can exist or which pair cannot exist? Like that they are also asking questions. First option, FeCl3, SnCl2. Second option, HgCl2, SnCl2. Third option, FeCl2, SnCl2. Fourth option, FeCl3, K5. This is also previous NEET examples. Sometimes they are giving 4 pairs which can exist together. They are asking directly, we don't know. First of all, immediately central atom oxidation state we can calculate. Iron x minus 3 equal to 0. Therefore x equal to +3. Tin x minus 2 equal to 0. X equal to +2. So first of all, you should remember that for iron 2 common oxidation states are there, +2 and +3. Similarly, for tin also 2 common oxidation states are there, +2 and +4. For mercury also 2 common oxidation states are there, +1 and +2. Then always you should remember that lower oxidation state act as reducing agent, higher oxidation state act as oxidizing agent. For iron, +2 lower, therefore reducing agent, +3 higher, oxidizing agent. For tin, +2 lower, act as reducing agent, +4 higher, act as oxidizing agent. For mercury, +1 lower, reducing agent, +2 higher, oxidizing agent. So first of all, you have to remember like that. So iron +3 form act as oxidizing agent, +2 form act as reducing agent. Tin +2 form act as reducing agent, +4 oxidizing agent. See, iron +3 reducing form or oxidizing agent? Oxidizing agent. FeCl3 oxidizing agent. Tin +2 reducing agent. Hence, just 1 minute. So in this pair, one oxidizing agent and one reducing agent is there. Whenever one oxidizing agent and one reducing agent is there, immediately both react with each other, because is oxidizing agent, another one is reducing agent. It is a oxidizing agent, it is a reducing agent. Oxidizing agent is itself under reduction. It is a reducing agent. Reducing agent is itself under oxidation. SnCl4. Therefore, initially they are having FeCl3 and SnCl2 pair. Immediately they are converting into FeCl2 and SnCl4. Therefore, this pair cannot exist. Why this pair cannot exist? One is oxidizing agent, one is reducing agent. So whenever one is oxidizing agent, one is reducing agent, immediately both react with each other. Hence, they are converting into other products. Therefore, this pair cannot exist. Why this pair cannot exist? Both are immediately react. Therefore, this pair cannot exist. What is the reason why the pair cannot exist? Both are react. Cannot exist because both reacts. Again, here mercury plus 2, here Sn plus Cl. Mercury plus 2 form oxidizing agent, Sn plus 2 form reducing agent. Whenever oxidizing agent and reducing agent is immediately react. Because of reaction they cannot exist. Because both are react. This is also wrong. Coming to third, FeCl2 plus 2, SnCl2 plus 2. Fe plus 2, reducing form, reducing agent. Sn plus 2, reducing agent. Both are reducing agent, hence cannot react. Between this, no reaction. No reaction. Why no reaction? Both are reducing agent. For example, plus 2 minus is there, easily react. Plus 2 plus is there, not easily react, like that. Here both are similar species, hence no reaction. No reaction is can exist. So this pair can exist. Why? Between these two, no reaction. Therefore, can exist. Last one what? FeCl3 and Ki. FeCl3 and Ki. Iron plus 3 oxidizing agent. This K is nothing but assume HI. Ionic minus 1. Lowest possible oxidation state act as reducing agent. Therefore, potassium iodide act as reducing agent. Oxidizing agent to reducing agent, they can react. They can react means they cannot exist together. So just we should remember that a small logic in the given pair. In the given pair, if oxidizing agent and reducing agent are present, they can react. They can react and cannot exist together. Cannot exist together. If both oxidizing agent and oxidizing agent are present, no reaction. If both are reducing agents, then also no reaction. In such case, that pair can exist. Why that pair can exist? They cannot react. That's why that pair can exist. Last small question is, it is not based on oxidizing agent and reducing agent. Last question is, oxidation number of iron. Oxidation number of iron in Fe0.94O1. Fe0.94O1. Iron oxidation state. Iron we don't know, normal calculation only X. But how many irons are there? 0.94 irons are there. They are asking oxidation number of iron. We don't know X. For example, Fe2O3 oxidation number, how we are calculating? Iron we don't know X. 2 irons are there, 2x. Here, in place of 2x, what you have write down? 0.94x. Only that is the difference. 2 irons are there, 2x. Here 0.94 irons are there, as 0.94x. Oxygen or oxygen is there. Each oxygen minus 2. It is a total compound equal to 0. Therefore, -2 goes to right hand side, plus 2. 0.94x equal to plus 2. Or x equal to plus 2 by 0.94. Converting it to the integer number. Both sides, numerator and denominator multiplied by 100. Therefore, 200 by 94. Fractional value is the average of this 200 by 94. Both numerator and denominator multiplied by 100. Actually, by strictly speaking, it comes in second year. Fe 0.9401 is a non-stoichiometric